Who are you? Have you been living under a rock? Everyone knows I'm the American champion. Ah, Rebecca Hawkins. I used to have info on you, but I discarded it because I found it worthless. You used. Wow. Who are you calling worthless? Haha, sorry. And by the way, Noah, right? Is it true that you hacked into Duelings? It is. That's pretty impressive. I tried hacking into this place myself, but nothing worked. You tried hacking into. Wow. I learned Kaiba Corp security is no joke, but it seems like you were one step ahead. Yeah? Yeah, I mean, honestly, duh. You go to college, right? You go to college, right? Even though you're just a kid? Yep, it's what geniuses like me do. If she's that smart, why couldn't she hack into this system? If she's that smart, why couldn't she hack into this system? Ah, good question. If this security isn't as tough, this security isn't as tough as she claims. Yeah, that's true, but I mean, aren't you older than her, even if you're dead? Even if you're dead, surely you're older than her. And you have more free time than she does. She goes to college, so she's probably busy a lot. Hello, did you hear me? I was asking if you've seen my darling Yugi. Uh. Yugi Moto. I know where he is, but I can't tell you for reasons. I thought you'd say something like that. And because hackers like you are always up to no good. I guess I had to duel the info out of you. Yeah, but you told him that you tried to hack into the links yourself. Yeah, don't you expect him to turn that back on you? Didn't you admit to being a hacker yourself? It's rude to paint me as the bad guy. But you've done some shit, Noah. You've done some shit. Sure, it's rude to paint you like that, but you're still doing some awful shit. So while you're busy doing awful shit, I will do as much as I see. I will do as much as what? Okay, listen. Listen, as long as Noah is doing. Wow. I'm losing brain cells over here. Okay, alright, listen. Noah, you're doing a bunch of terrible shit. I'm not going to stop insulting you until you stop. However, on the other hand, since I know you'll keep insulting me, I'm going to continue roasting you as much as I want. Because that's what I do with everyone that has a massive ego. Okay. It appears someone else has an interest in bringing chaos and misery upon these schools. He's not really doing it for the misery, but whatever, dude. You. I don't recall leaving you. I don't recall inviting you to my party. Leave. To be honest, your filler arc would have been much better if Yummy Merrick was in it. I'm just saying, Noah. Oh, and by the way, I know I'm biased, but let's be fair. Completely fair. Let's remember how many times I've been. Alright, let's continue. I'm going to remind everyone that as biased as I am also a huge bitch. I sense there's a great deal of turmoil and destruction taking place. Is that why you wanted to come into the virtual world just to watch it? Yeah, well, I don't really care about what you wanted to begin with, but I did say that if you were in the filler arc, it would have been better. But I said that you being in the villain. Okay, listen. The only reason I said Yami Merrick would be the. Oh my god, my brain cells are dying. Okay, listen. The only reason I said that Yami Merrick would make this filler arc better is because he's a more competent villain. He's a better villain, okay? And I think this is just a fact. People obviously like Yami Merrick more than these other two dweebs. I don't think there is anything that my personal biases. You know what? Why was I ever obsessed with this bastard? Seriously, I think he deserves to die. Granted, that's not really. It makes no sense he was able to die like that, but it's symbolism, I guess. I was planning to stay out of it, but where's the fun in that? You were planning to stay out of it, but I assume you planned to stay out of it because you failed to enter. Oh god, you failed to enter, so of course you plan to stay out of it. But if you were successful, this filler arc would have been much better. Although I would also be telling you to shut up a million times, so there's that. I suppose I should be glad that I didn't get to do your event, because if I did, I would be telling you to shut up the entire time. Oh wait, actually, I wasn't that much of a bitch back then when delinks were still new, so I probably wouldn't have been doing that. But after going through a bunch of shit, I'm now more cursed than I was when I was obsessed with this bastard. Yeah, imagine I used to be cursed, but now I'm worse. You don't seem to be Seto's ally. But if you're going to interfere with my plans, I'll get rid of you too. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. You're not going to do shit. It just keeps getting better and better. Whatever destruction's going on, I can make it so much worse. And don't talk to me about destruction again. I will fucking destroy you. I will do whatever it takes to destroy you over and over and over. Oh, it'll be fine. I'll listen to you scream every. You know what? Fuck off. Okay, the video isn't that long. I did try to, I tried to pad it like a professional, but I guess I'm just not that professional. And because, for whatever reason, I never was. Okay, I guess I'll just steal you, Belle. I always steal you, Belle, so obviously. I'm sorrow. Shit. You know, I'm not doing much better, to be fair. I mean, I'm a bitch. But I'm also not very happy at the moment. You may be wondering why. I don't know. And depression is a bitch. I think I might actually be depressed. I should have accepted this. But I just didn't. I wanted to. You shall experience true suffering. A bit late to say that, considering who I'm playing as, but okay, thanks. Imagine they were saying it to me, though. Yeah, I'm in pain. I'm always in pain. It's not funny. I wish I could drop the joke, but I can't because I'm still in so much pain. And there's nothing that anyone can do about it. I can try to ask for more antidepressants, but I really don't think that's going to fix anything. I don't feel like that will fix anything. It just won't. And if you're wondering what triggered this sudden realization that I might be depressed, Um, I don't know if I should say what that is. I should probably just tell a professional. But is this depression or is it just anhedonia? How would I tell the difference? Anhedonia means pleasure, not my negative emotions. Although I do feel like shit. I guess there's that. But I still do not know how that is incompatible with anhedonia. Anhedonia mutes pleasure, not pain. Although it can mute pain, but it's not muting mine. It's not muting my suffering, I'll tell you that. I've been suffering all year. I'm American, that's how you guys know. And normally that is irrelevant, like why would you guys give a shit? But, I mean, the president is going to make this everyone's problem, trust me. Okay, I don't have to watch this. I do not need to watch this. I'm not in the mood for that. Should I go into ranked? Honestly, I have no idea. Okay, so I completed National Novel Writing Month last month, but I know that took up a lot of time. I know that I tried doing and getting to Legend at the last second, but there's a difference between failing to get to Legend and just failing to get anywhere. I failed to rank up even once last season. There is nothing about the last minute that would have made any sense. That doesn't make sense to me. Like, okay, I could have failed to get to Legend. Alright, fine. But I didn't rank up even once. I had several hours where I was trying to rank up, and one skill destroyed me. I couldn't rank up because I failed so hard. And you may be like, oh, what skill are you talking about? I'm going to go into ranks right now and we're going to find out if someone with that skill shows up. I imagine it won't take very long because that skill was everywhere and I just couldn't beat it. And I didn't have much time to read, so I just didn't really do much deck construction. I did do some though. Okay. I'm gonna do it once. I did get back into platinum, but I don't think that I'll be able to rank up again. I might be able to do it eventually at some point, but the game is convoluted, and I really just don't think that I'm at a point where I can keep up anymore. I think the game is at a point where, wait, my current winning streak is 3. Okay. Well, anyway, moving on. I just failed to rank up, period, because of one single skill. It was virtuous bonds. For some reason, that skill destroyed me. Okay, that says a lot about you and much less about me. Seriously. I failed a lot. I know that it's not my deck, it's me. I know it's my fault. But even at my skill level, I normally rank up and get to Legend even if I try at the last second. Now, admittedly, I could have failed at the last second just based on how much time I had left to grind. But not ranking up even once, I'm normally better than that, okay? Like, I'm not the best duelist, I'm not getting the king of games or anything, but I'm normally better than that. I'm normally good enough to rank up and at least get to Legend, but I think that now the game has gotten to a point where I can no longer keep up. Virtuous bonds? How fucking dare you? I told you guys it wouldn't take long, although I really expected that he wasn't using this skill. But okay, sure. I hate that skill so much. My opponent is probably looking at me and he's probably insulting my skill right now. Yeah, my skill didn't kill me. My skill didn't prevent me from ranking up. Honestly. There were some mirror matches, but with everyone using virtuous bonds, I did think to I'm just like, what next? Jaden uses virtual bonds? Yes, he does use virtuous bonds. One duelist did that. There was one Jaden that used virtuous bonds. It was ridiculous. And when did your bonds become virtuous, Merrick? I don't remember the last time your bonds were actually virtuous. Oh, and by the way, last season I also got destroyed by Kite. It had been a while, and I was thinking about that. And Kite was like, "Okay, I want to destroy you because you're incompetent and you can't duel." That is basically what he was saying. We're going to pretend that's actually true because, as far as I'm concerned, he absolutely believes that. I mean, I keep losing, so why wouldn't he say that? Yeah, let's see. There was someone else that showed up too. What was what else was I? Why am I thinking about someone else? Who is it? Who was it? Um. Uh. I don't know. My brain is a bit weird these days. But this skill destroys me. I don't know how to beat it. I've got enough time to learn that now. It's not the last day of the season or anything. But I mean, there are also other archetypes in this game. So building a deck that specifically takes out virtuous bonds is kind of stupid. I should just duel better. Yeah, when will I do that? You know, Merrick destroys me even with his own cards. Merrick destroys me even with his own cards. He doesn't really need these. I've been losing to raw decks left and right. Okay, maybe I wasn't showing that on screen, but you guys have seen it a fair number of times already, so you know it's true. And now I am still going to duel in ranked, but I'm not expecting to rank up much. Although at least I can get back into platinum, so there's that. But it's only a matter of time before I can't even get back into platinum. Because this game's just so convoluted. Some people might suggest playing something else. No, the problem isn't my deck, it's me. Don't insult my deck. No, don't do that. It's me. I'm the problem. I mean, the specific build of this deck might not be the best, but I'm still the problem, and not my deck. Obviously. Oh, listen, I know this because plenty of players still show up as mirror matches. Plenty of people are still using this deck. It's not just me. Of course, it's not just me. Although Yuma is more popular. You know, I really don't want to see Yuma, like, right now or ever. And no, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. I just meant I don't want to duel Yuma right now. That's what I meant. I don't have a bad opinion of Yuma, I promise. It's just For some reason, I don't know what's my mouth. I must be focused on a different franchise where I gave. Oh my god, I'm so awful. Anyway, whenever someone is talking about Merrick being evil, I'm just like, which one? Which one? The Norm Merrick did fucked up shit too. What the fuck are you guys on? And I do fucked up shit too if I went through that. I'd probably do something very terrible. It would not take long, but I bet that I would have left a scar of my own. And you may be wondering what the hell that means. What? What? You think I still feel bad about saying that Merrick's father deserves to die? He deserves to die. Like, fuck him. Oh my god. Oh my god, why? Why? You know, at this rate, I'm going to. You know, at this rate, I might. Oh god, no. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. What are you using? Because I'm not sure it's what. Okay, I can't read. You guys might be wondering why I'm saying that when obviously I was reading earlier. What are you talking about? I'm so actively unable to read. Now let me look at this. If a monster take the hold on, I'm reading. I'm reading. If a monster attacks at the end of the damage step, its controller gains an life points. All monsters must attack if able. And during each end phase, destroy all face of attack resistant monsters. Oh my god! Fuck you! I was reading. I was reading. What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about the fact that I can read? Nothing. You can do nothing against me. I am more powerful than you. I do things all the time. What? That's not really much of an own, but okay. Alright, I set this card on the field. And I also activate this. And by the way, can he actually use that card in the back row? If he can activate it, that's probably a bad thing. This may not work, because you might know what I'm going to do. I set a card on the field. I can't imagine my opponent wouldn't have figured this out. A compulsory evacuation device. Shit. Okay, well, I still have to. Alright, fine. You get another turn. You what? You are the worst. Okay, I'm going to go off on a limb here and say that I probably shouldn't attempt something like that again. Instead, I'm going to do this. You may be like, what? Hold on. I'm going to. Hold on. I'm summoning Kruger. I'm going to put it right there. Imagine this is just. Hold on. Just in case. I'm not too stupid. Okay, I just wanted to make. Oh God, does that? Why do I never read? What kind of deck is this? It's stupid. It's annoying, but at least I haven't seen our time lords. They're probably in the deck somewhere. Actually, what? Actually, are they? Yes, they are. You think you can destroy me like this? You think that you win like this? Dude, listen, listen. I've got things under control. I can kill you. I can kick your ass. I'm going to. I've got a collection of knives. What is a knife going to do against zone? Oh my god. Okay, okay. I might need something stronger than a knife. Probably isn't strong enough like this, but you know, I'm gonna set zone on fire or something. I could drop him off by a volcano. I'm sure Earth still has those. What do I mean? I'm sure Earth still has those. And the future is the future, you know. Hmm. I see. You wish to annoy the ever-living shit out of me. You know, I would like to end the video sometime this year. Uh, I really don't want to discard Neo's Wise Man, but I need a defense. And he got rid of one card. He got rid of something very important. He really, really gets on my nerves. I'm gonna leave that in defense position. Hmm. Okay, this is bad. I take damage. Dude, what the? I just want to destroy you. What the hell is wrong with that? I say as though that shouldn't be obvious. Okay, okay, you know what? I can do whatever I want. I can do all sorts of shit, and he cannot defeat me. He can think he's able to do that, but he can't. I will destroy him. I will destroy you. You don't get to do anything to me. You think you'll win? You think you can win? No, 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 listen. I will win, and you will lose. That is how this world works. Even though I said I couldn't even get to Platinum 2 last season. Yeah, I know what I said, but I said a lot of things. I said a lot of things. You guys know this. Okay, I activate my skill. I just want you to be aware that I don't have to do the math to know that I need a very important card. I can probably use super. No, I'm not gonna do that. I need all of my cards to defeat him. Jaden has 5 conversations. That should be illegal. Oh my god. You can banish it, but it's not. There's no point. Which you're going to anyway, aren't you? I knew it. I knew you would see that there's just no point. You lost and you deserve to. You deserve to lose. I never said that I was unable to get wins. I said that I failed to rank up. But there is a difference. I'm still able to get wins. Just not enough of them to rank up. I will probably still try to rank up at the end of the month. I know I waited until the last second, but considering I didn't rank up even once, that's kind of damning, don't you think? I really couldn't beat a deck because of one single skill. It was worse than Kite. Although Kite showed up, destroyed me, made me eat my words. I don't even know how he managed to do that, but the RNG is evil. Anyway, guys, that's going to wrap things up for this video and this event. I'm going to wait. There's still the ending cutscene. Okay, I'm going to come back tomorrow then. And because maintenance is soon, I'm hungry and I'm going to take... I need to sleep, man.